Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hadn't planned on putting out a video today. I was going to be watching season 2 of Meghan's show. But then this interview dropped of Meghan with Bloomberg. And I'm thinking, are you serious? Like, am I really watching this? For real? I could not believe the things that this woman was saying in this interview. A couple of things. Meghan is insufferable. This woman has no clue. The things she has said in this interview, I'm just going to go through a couple of things that happened. And also, the host, Emily Chang, she basically says, I don't know if you're going to be successful. Yeah. I don't know if you heard what I heard, if you've watched it or not. I'm going to play that for you and just kind of give you, yet again, the information that's laid out bare for us with this woman and all that she does as we watch the downfall of Meghan Markle. Let's get into it.
And then I went into middle school feeling very confident because I was able to affect change for good.
That is to say, that girl has been in you since the beginning.
Yes. I think our character, who we are at your core, I don't think that shifts. I think a lot of behaviors and habits and roles that you end up playing in your life can bring out the best or worst in a lot of people.
Now, let me just say something right here. What has happened to Meghan, it has brought out the worst in her, okay? It has brought out the worst. It has not shown her to be a good person. It has not exposed her in a good light. What has happened? This really badly seated woman has obtained this celebrity life, attached to royalty, and it brought out the worst in her. She doesn't see it. She doesn't see it at all. She has missed the point, okay? And I'm going to give you an example of that.
I'm just being myself. So I think probably it was different several years ago where I couldn't be as vocal and...
Okay, so here she's clearly taking a dig at the royal family. But didn't you just talk about how it could have it brings out the good and the worst of people? And this is why I say it brought out the worst in Meghan Markle. Because the royal family gave Meghan her celebrity. People only care about what she says because she is married to Harry, and Harry is attached to Princess Diana and the royal family, the monarchy. That is the only reason, folks, that people give 2 cents about what this woman is saying. Okay? And what does she do? She gives a dig around the royal family where a few years ago, because she speaks in code, she speaks in these nuances where she's got a target in her mind about who she's talking about. She doesn't come out and say, well, the royal family wouldn't allow me to do this, and the royal family, they didn't allow me to do this, and they made me wear pantyhose, and they wouldn't allow me to say the things that I wanted to say. I wanted to say things. I wanted to have a voice. I wanted to have freedom, but they wouldn't allow me to have it. Instead of coming out and saying that, she says, well, a few years ago, I couldn't say the things that I was going to say. But didn't you just talk about how it can bring out the worst, the good and the bad in people? And this is why I say it brought out the worst in Meghan. Because how in the world do you treat the people that gave you this celebrity, that has allowed you to have an open door to Netflix, that has given you access to go out and create and do whatever it is you want because of your attachment to royalty, but yet and still you take a dig at that royal family where you couldn't have a voice? And also, wasn't it the reason she left the royal family was because of the racism? Oh, but now it's about you didn't have a voice. You couldn't say what you wanted to say. So perhaps maybe that was the real reason why she left, because she knew she wanted to take her voice and she wanted people to hear her sing. She wanted people to hear what she had to say. And she knew in royalty, she was not at the top. She was behind Catherine, the woman who she despises. She had to, at the time, do what the queen told her to do. She was there on behalf of the monarchy. So the real reason why she really left is finally coming out. Because she wanted, we know, to have her own voice. But the narrative to the public was racism. If that is not a nice person, I don't know what is. Who does that? So you see how she lies? We all know it. We see it. But yet again, she does it. And we're going to talk about what the host said and how even the host knows Meghan's not going to succeed. We all know Meghan is never going to find the success of $1 billion empire that she is seeking, to use this new voice that she has now to build her own celebrity, because of reasons like this. Making snide remarks about the people that gave you all the things that you are holding desperately onto, like Sussex, the title. It's like she still can't be grateful. She still can't be the person that has learned so much from being in the royal family and grateful for the opportunity. She doesn't do that. She makes a dig at them about not being able to say certain things. And then she talks about the pantyhose. Let me finish that part.
I had renewed pantyhose all the time. Let's be honest, that was not very myself. I hadn't seen pantyhose since movies in the 80s when they came in the little egg. That felt a little bit inauthentic, but that's a silly example. But it is an example of when you're able to dress the way you want to dress and you're able to say the things that are true and you're able to show up in a space really organically and authentically.
And then she says to say the things that are true, implying that the royal family are liars. Well, we know Meghan has been caught lying to the courts about collaborating with Finding Freedom, but yet she makes these. This is why people cannot deal with Meghan, because of how she shows up. She talks about showing up authentically, but she can't even do it herself. She talks about being able to wear the things that she wants to wear and say the things that she wants to say, but you knew these things marrying into the royal family. You didn't slip and fall into a marriage with a man that said you can't say anything, or a family that says that you got to lie, or you have to wear these pantyhose, or you have to do all these things on behalf of us. No, you made a clear choice, Meghan Markle. You made the choice. And now you speak about how you couldn't do these things. It is infuriating to watch this woman, not after all these years, not really get it and learn and understand how grateful she should be. There's so much in content to create from this interview. I'm going to just sum up a few things here and do some more later, but it is astounding to me that this woman just wants to be the victim and wants to call out the royal family for being bad people. But yet her husband still wants to go and reconcile with his family. And here she sits, dogging out your husband's family. That's your husband's family. That Meghan has said these things, and I believe continues to say these things, shows you she has no respect for Harry, his family, his heritage, or anything that this man makes who he is as a prince. She doesn't respect it. This marriage is going to be over officially. I believe it's already over, but officially it's coming.
When you're able to dress the way you want to dress and you're able to say the things that are true and you're able to show up in a space really organically and authentically, that's being comfortable in your own skin. And that's, of course, had different chapters in my life. But right now, no, I don't feel that I need to prove anything.
Now, the whole fact that you're sitting here and having this conversation and talking about the trolls, because she talks about the people that have all this noise out there, all these people that say all these, the noise is what she calls it, the noise. The fact that you speak about these things, like she contradicts herself, because at one point, I'm going to say this for my other video, but she talks about using it as a sounding board, but then at the same time, I don't listen to that stuff. I mean, the woman is just not understanding how she is not aligned in anything authentic and purpose. She talks about the Nickelodeon thing yet again. She doesn't mention her father. That'll be in my other video, but The fact that she does not even acknowledge the man that has so much to do with everything about your childhood shows how disingenuous and unauthentic Meghan is, but yet she talks about wanting to be authentic all the time. It is a clear sign to me that Meghan is just sitting there trying to be something. Let's be this, but not really proving true to what it is that she is trying to say that she is. It's all a fake illusion that she's curated in her head, and that she's speaking these points to try to build her billion-dollar empire. That's her goal. It ain't going to happen, okay? Now let me just take you to the point of the interview where the host really pretty much outlines, yeah, your success. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Because, of course, I'm sure she sees it. She talks about it in the video about, her getting all this attention whenever things come out. And, of course, there's a lot of things that are created around Meghan. And at one point in the interview, she talked about how people, doing these things as clickbait to make money. Well, excuse me, Meghan Markle, but isn't that what you did with the royal family? Isn't that what you did when you left the royal family but still wanting to use the title and not do the work of a duchess but use it to make money? How dare you, Meghan? Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm just going to take you to this part where the host essentially is saying, yeah, girl, I'm sorry. I just don't think this is going to happen for you. I just don't think it's going to happen. This is what she said.
The real test will be getting beyond the initial hype and criticism to build and scale a sustainable business. It's not just about having a good product and good execution. A celebrity brand is only as strong as the celebrity's image it's built on. The hard part may not be getting customers to buy it, but to believe it.
Meghan has really exposed who she is by all these interviews, all the things that she has done. She's essentially exposed who she is. And I think there are the people out there, the noise, all the noise, because she always references the noise. All the people, the social media, the journalists, all these people out here that are saying all these things about Meghan are never going to allow her to die down the things that she has done, because they want to see this woman pay for what she has done to their queen of England, for what she has done to the people, the citizens of England, by calling them racist. People are trolling Meghan. I don't think trolling her is the right word, but I do think people give her heavy criticism and they call out the things that she does, because guess what? Meghan has done a lot of bad things to people that a lot of people care about, to the institution that people care about. Meghan has done a lot of bad things. And so she doesn't want that criticism. She doesn't want that scrutiny on her. She doesn't want to do the right thing. She wants to continue carrying herself in a very fake and unauthentic way. This is why people will always want to see her not succeed, because they're hurt, because she doesn't want to acknowledge what she has done to cause this burden on herself. And that's the problem. It's going to be a decision to get people to not just buy your products, but to believe it. And your brand is only as good as the celebrity that it is built on.
It's not just about having a good product and good execution. A celebrity brand is only as strong as the celebrity's image it's built on.
And Meghan's celebrity is rotten to the core. Meghan's celebrity is no good. People do not like Meghan Markle. She will not be able to build a brand that people will want to buy products from her, because they don't like Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is a very divisive person who has done very mean and nasty things to people, and we see her do it. I mean, ask yourself, if you had a choice to buy something that you wanted, and you had a choice to buy it from a person that you saw was a very giving person, that was a nice person, selling the thing that you thought you could use, you would like to buy, and then you saw someone that wasn't nice, who was mean and nasty, selling the same thing. Would you buy it from the nasty, mean person, or would you buy it from the nice person that has a nice reputation? Of course, you would buy it from the person that is nice, the giving person, the person that is loving, that shows love and kindness and appreciation for being a part of the royal family, that doesn't call the citizens of the UK racist. You wouldn't buy from a person that has lied about working with authors of a book, Finding Freedom, and then lying and saying that you didn't when you did, and we saw the proof that you did. Meghan has done harmful things to the women of Fiji. She's used people, the killing of children, to harness that attention to help elevate her own brand. Texas, she showed up where kids were killed to lay flowers as a photo op. There's a list of things, a lot of things that Meghan has done. And people don't want to buy from someone like Meghan because we have seen what you have done, Meghan. And the host said it. Your brand is only as good as the celebrity that is behind the brand. And Meghan's brand will never elevate and scale products, ever. And I think the host said it perfectly. It's as good as that, Meghan. Are you able to do that? Are you able to get people to buy from you based on your reputation? And I would have to say no. Way more to come about this interview. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.